I'm Transformers96 here, another review, this time of Marvel Universe Apocalypse. So here you go. So, first of all, the date that I am filming this is right there, and the date that I'm posting this is right there. So there you go. So I'm gonna start doing that in my videos, just because, just so that you guys know what date I'm actually making this and the date that I'm posting this, because in past videos when I've made them like a couple weeks before I actually post them, I may say something wrong that's right when I made it, but in that couple weeks something could have changed, or it's old information or something like that. So just so you know, because I have done that in videos before, and now learning how to do those speech bubble things, I know how to. So thanks. And the person who taught me how to do that was End of Line Reviews. So thank you so much. Subscribe to him. He is also a toy reviewer. And if you see nothing there when I point, that is because I haven't had a chance to make the speech bubbles. So there you go. So it depends on when you're watching this. So there you go. Okay, so on to the figure finally after that lengthy introduction. We have a Marvel Universe Apocalypse. This is Wave 2 of 2011. And it's extremely nice to get this guy. It's one that I've been really looking forward to. And I have them now, so very nice. So let's go over the box. Same box that we saw in hold on, here we go. Okay, I picked out this one. This is Wave 1 from 2011, and the shield symbol here, the shield symbol here, the shield symbols are different. Just the background is the only difference, but still very interesting. I don't know why. Very thick package because he is, and there's this big face. He's number 9, Series 3, Wave 2. Here's some others. Very cool. Marvel Universe, same background as the first wave, 2011. So there you go. So very nice. So this figure, I was shocked to find out that I don't think that he is the rarest or the most sought after figure of this wave. That's what it's kind of looking like, which was a shocker. I thought that he'd totally be the one that everybody was scrambling to get, and everybody would be having so much trouble finding and everything like that. But it looks like there's one a little bit higher than him. That's Cable. Cable looks like he's going to be the most sought after and the rarest, hard to find toy from this figure, from this wave. I mean, and yeah, I found that to be strange because, you know, this is Apocalypse and see how big he is and everything. So yeah, there you go. So very interesting. I do have Cable coming though, so if you want to see a review of him, it shouldn't be long now. Okay, so Apocalypse himself, very cool. This whole wave seems to be consisting of all of X-Men characters. I mean, I'm not 100% about Gladiator, but I know Wolverine, Cyclops, Apocalypse, and Cable. They're all from X-Men. I think Gladiator is too. So quite big X-Men wave, which is pretty nice. And this figure is a very popular one. Even if he's not the most popular, he is quite popular. So let's go over the figure himself. Very nice. He's with the bulky toy, which of course you have to love the bulky toys. They're always usually the best. He is very nice. He lacks in articulation a bit, except for one area where he exceeds greatly. So articulation, he's got a ball jointed head, but it is extremely hindered. You can't really do up and down, so it's pretty much just a swivel head. It is a ball joint, but hindered going up and down, so I don't really count that. A ball hinge, elbow or shoulder, which is pretty okay, but it really hinders. This is hindered. This hinders the joint, because if you go back too far, it goes up, and you don't want to stress the plastic and everything, so that is hindered. A bicep swivel, which is not hindered on my left arm, on his left arm, but is hindered on his right. I don't know if it's just mine or the way they designed it, but it's very strange. Just a single hinged elbow, which isn't hindered at all, and a swivel wrist, which isn't hindered. Also a ball jointed upper torso, but it is so hindered going up and down that it's really pretty much just a swivel with a slight up and down movement. A ball jointed thigh, would have loved to see a ball hinge, but no. A swivel bicep, or yeah, bicep. Is that a bicep, or is up here the bicep? I don't know. Swivel thigh, yeah, because this is the bicep. Okay, double hinge knee, which is done very well. And then here's where he exceeds. He's got a ball hinge for an ankle, which allows him to go up and down, swivel sideways, and then pivot so that you can get him in those poses standing like this, but with his feet flush to the floor. So very nice. If you don't know what I'm talking about, from Marvel Universe, the Modular Armor Iron Man, and from Clone Wars we have the Commando Droid and Mace Windu with those kind of ankle joints, which I love, and I totally didn't expect, and was totally pleased to see and surprised to see it in this guy, which was great. Paint on him, very nice. He exceeds in paint with a very nice glossy black on his big shoulder pads. The black on his hoses look very nice. The blue on him, it's all very shiny metallic blue, which is really done spot on and just looks great. This light blue face is very nice. Very few mispaints. I mean, if any. It doesn't seem like there's very many up here on this like plate on his head. It does seem to be having a little gray go on it, but other than that, it seems to be a very well done paint job. Not many mispaints, and yeah, the silver on his fists over here, it looks beautiful. Just silver and black together, all looks great. Very nice. It has some shading for all the muscles in his legs and a bit in his arm. Harder to see in his arm though. So yeah, so very good. So paint is absolutely exceeded on this guy, and it's very nice. You reused parts. The parts reused, I really can't tell which ones. The feet don't seem to be reused. The ankles do not seem to be reused. Sorry if I'm going a little bit, if my voice is getting a little bit harder to hear. I'm looking back at my other Marvel Universe toys. The upper torso does seem to be the same as all of them, but I'm not 100% sure. The head is obviously new. The arms seem to be, they can be reused except for the elbow. This whole thing seems to be new, but this right here, the arm, that seems to be reused, and that's about it. So this is a very much so, just totally different, and the hands are both new. It seems to be totally just unused parts. Maybe in the chest and this arm right here, but other than that, it seems to be all new. Not 100% sure on that statement, but it does seem to be. The others that I'm comparing it to are the Juggernaut, Thanos, and World War Hulk. Those are all my those are my bulky Marvel Universe toys. So yeah, it seems to be very nice, and just a well done toy. These platings on the shoulders are very neat, very good looking, and these hoses on the back just make him look great. It does hinder his arms though. It hinders his arms a bit, but it's still okay. These absolutely do not hinder. They're just there to look good, so very nice. And these platings are like attached to this collar piece through these rubbery plastic kind of bars going through, and which is why when you move them back, this whole thing goes up, and it's really not supposed to go up. So that is a shame, but what are you going to do? So a very nice figure all in all, hindered on articulation, except for ankles, and exceeds on paint, and just quality is very nice, and pretty much just a new sculpt altogether. Maybe these thighs are reused, but almost a new sculpt. And what's really cool is this face. What a nice looking face. He looks just angry, just very cool looking. Just one of the best head sculpts I've seen. I just love Marvel Universe's head sculpts, and this one is one that I really love. And just a very nice figure. Highly recommended. The only problem is, well, his base is very nice. Apocalypse 9. When you stand them together, his feet are so close though. So it is one of those figures that you have to leave him off the pegs, which I don't like, but it's totally understandable because of how big he was. And the strange thing about it is I had him displayed this way all night, and when I went to pick him up to put him on my shelf here to do the review, when I picked him up, the base stayed on his feet for a long time. Don't know what that was about, but thought it was interesting, so I shared. So there you go, a very nice figure, highly recommended by me. For others in the wave that I plan to get, Cable is coming, so he'll be here 100%, and the three others are Gladiator, Wolverine, like the first suit, and Cyclops. And I'm thinking about him. I definitely want to get Gladiator. Gladiator I'm 100%. Wolverine and Cyclops I'm 80% sure. So I most likely will get them all as long as I can find them in stores. The two rarest ones is Apocalypse and Cable, and I have them both. Well, I have Apocalypse and Cable's coming. So The others I should be able to find in stores, and if I can, totally pick them up. So expect the whole wave for me to get, but I'm going to wait for the others to hit stores. So there you go. So that's my review of Marvel Universe Wave 2 of Series 3 from 2011 Apocalypse figure. Very nice. Thanks for watching.